Hi Internet, I'm John Appleseed. Welcome to my YouTube channel where we do a daily crossword puzzle. And I saw in the New York Times puzzle newsletter, which I get via email a couple times a week, they have a collection of the April Fool's puzzles from past years in the New York Times. I took a quick glance at the article. Here we go. So we have 5 puzzles, all published on April 1st. In 1998, 2005, 2016, and 2020, these are selected to be memorable puzzles. So let's see what we've got. We'll try and do all of them, but if they take longer, I may split this up into 2 videos. Okay, this is 31st of March, 1998, and I think the 31st of March and the 1st of April puzzle for this year kind of went together. So we'll try and do both of those in one video. The constructor is Alan Arbesfeld. This is Will Shortz's first year as editor of the New York Times. Let's see what we've got. 1 across is check. Don't know. 1 down, streamers, playwright, David. Don't know. 2 down, part of QED. That stands for Quod Erat Demonstratum. So QUOD or ERAT could go in here. Not sure what 1 across is. 3 down is Frank Capra's Blank Wonderful Life. It's a Wonderful Life, traditional Christmas movie. 4 down, Bill Blank, the Science Guy. That's Bill Nye, the Science Guy. So what is check? To rein in can be to check something, to halt it in that sense. Pretentious could be arty. And I'm trying to make erat fit now that we've got that T for 2 down, part of QED. 17 across is diamond in all caps. Don't know. 20 across, airport info, informally, probably estimated time of arrival. And streamers playwright David Blank. Don't know that name. Okay, 5 across is fill to excess, to sate, maybe. 5 down, protect as freshness. Seal in freshness. Wasn't that Tupperware's slogan or saran wrap, something like that? 6 down, bridge toll unit. What is a unit? You pay for a bridge toll. I don't know. 7 down. Oh, the axles. 2-axle vehicles versus 4-axle vehicles have higher tolls. Cars versus semi-trucks. Floor unit. Tile. Tile could be something you cover the floor with. 8 down, actor Wallach. That's Eli. Remember him from The Magnificent Seven and others. 14 across, deposed leader's fate, maybe. Exile. Diamond for 17 across. Still don't know what that is. 18 down, part of a hearty breakfast. No, 21 across is on the safe side, at sea. A lee, as opposed to windward. Here, to Henri. Henri, a French name. The French word for here is ici. What is part of a hearty breakfast? Maybe bacon. Traditional breakfast food. So this looks like baseball. Yeah, baseball goes with diamonds. And then we get David Rabe for the playwright. Maybe Rob or Robbie. 15 down, boxes. Nope. 19 down, discussion medium. Don't know that. 9 across, country bumpkin. Yokel or Hick for 4 letters, I think. 16 across is Chester Arthur's middle name. Former President of the United States, Chester A. Arthur. Don't know that. Kind of bread. Challah is a kind of bread that might fit. 10 down, 1997, Peter Fonda title role. No, 11 down, Latvian. Maybe. It might be Balt. What is 12 down? Volumes A and C in an encyclopedia. They're kind of the bookends. I'm going to take out Hick. I think that might be wrong. I like Balt for Latvian. Latvian is on the Baltic Sea. 22 across, math groups. Boxes for 15 down. 19 down, that's the discussion medium. 24 across is Calcutta clothing. A sari is an Indian garment. Kind of bread. Peter Fonda. I'm going to put in Balt. Or probably other things. Slav. No, I don't think they're Slavic. A rube for the country bumpkin. Yes, okay. 16 across. I think it begins with A. Raisin bread? Raisin Bagel, maybe. Okay, I'll allow that. Could it be Alan? Oh, yes, and Peter Fonda role is Uli from the film Uli's Gold, which was a common crossword answer back in the 90s when I started doing the New York Times puzzle. So I guess A and Z are the ends of end volumes in the encyclopedia. A diamond is a baseball field or infield. The infield is specifically a diamond, okay. Boxes and cases. And 19 down, that's a discussion medium. Math groups. Some kind of sets. Co-sets? A forum for discussion medium. Co-sets. I'm not sure what that means in mathematical terms, but sounds like it could be a technical term. 25 across. Square. No, 25 down. Prefix with logical. Don't know. 26 down. Peace Nobelist Root. I think Elihu Root was a diplomat who may have won a Nobel Peace Prize. 27 down. Oh, sure. Nope. 23 down. I agree, or I something. Klingon or Vulcan. 33 across. In the Star Trek universe, those are both alien races, non-Earth races. Buster Brown's dog. What is Buster Brown's dog? I can't remember that. It was an old cartoon character. I think they sold shoes as well. Loser to RMN in 68. That's probably Richard Milhouse Nixon. 68. I don't know. Circle. Oh, what about the center section? 40 across. Numbers game. Keno or bingo. No. 37 across. Central points. Foci maybe. 34 across. Women's group. A harem. Could be a women's group, I guess, in a certain sense. 28 down. Yankee Hall of Famer Ford. That's Whitey Ford. I think he was a pitcher. 29 down. Must. Nope. And 24 down. Somewhat. Sorta. Or sort of. Okay. Square for 25 across. Who's something? Central points. Numbers game. Let's try lotto for that. And 42 across is circle. 45 across, one who's on your side, an ally. 40 down, French textile city. All right, Lille is a city I've heard of. I don't know that it's famous for textiles, but I think that fits. Atheistic for 37 down could be godless. So central points, okay, not in geometric or architectural terms, but the central point of your argument is the gist of your argument. And then if he must do something, he has to. So what is this? Someone who's uncool or unhip, maybe, for square. 30 down is international court site with that's The Hague. In the Netherlands, 31 down, plenty sore. Irate. I'm going to make hip work here at the end as the ending of 25 across. 32 down, jury. A panel is a jury. So 35 across, Coach Parsegian. I think that's Ara. You always want to put in Ari, but I think it's Ara. First governor of Alaska. Egan kind of rings a bell. Sharp is acute, like an angle or an accent. Return to the Alps. Your voice might return to you in an echo in the Alps. That question mark is justified there, I think. 41 down, came to. A rose or something. So circle could be part of a wheel. Outside of a wheel is a circle. 44 down, baseball's Roberto. And came to. You came to. You awoke. All right. Let's look at these again. 39 across. Nixon and who is running for president and on the Democratic ticket? I just don't know. Buster Brown's dog. Is it Fido, maybe? Prefix with logical. Astrological, biological. Oh, sure. And I see. I see. A person who's unhip for a square. Pathological liar. Oh, sure, right. Then Tig, I guess that could be a name, a dog's name. HHH, I can't even think who that would be. And now I feel like I've got some of these downs wrong, maybe. HHH. I'm not sure about that section. I had that wrong. 47 across, bother. Nettle, something like that. 47 down, frost. Could be rhyme or hoarfrost. 48 down, Jason's ship is the Argo. Pretty sure about that. 49 down, refuse or refuse. And 43 down, square dance, move. Sally or something. Bother. 55 across, triangle. 58 across is lago contents. Lago, the Spanish word for lake. It would be full of agua, the Spanish word for water. Actress Schneider. Frost, let's try whore. Refuse or refuse. To refuse is to say no. Refuse is trash or garbage. Nope. Triangle for 55 across. 56 down is Blank Mahal, the Taj Mahal. 50 down, Rule Britannia, composer. I don't know who that is. 51 down, G'day recipient, G'day mate. Would be the stereotypical way to complete that phrase. So baseball's Roberto Clemente doesn't fit. London Lav, a lavatory or a bathroom in London could be the loo. In a frenzy, a muck. Triangle. Seasonal visitor. Santa fits nicely for that. And hoot is to jeer. Alomar, maybe. Arn is a composer that kind of rings a bell there. Okay. Triangle. Orchestra. Orchestra what? 57 down, stomach. Your gut could be your stomach. 52 down is palindromic pop group. Okay. ABBA is the first palindromic pop group I think of. Their name is spelled the same backwards and forwards. 53 down, it makes a bit of a stir. Nope. And 54 down, hard journey. Let's try trek there. 52 across, take apart is to act in a play, I think. Orchestra. What? Efficient. Able. Not a hit or an out is a walk in baseball. So what makes a bit of a stir? A cell? Oh, a stir in the sense of prison. I'm in stir. I'm in prison. And a prison would be made up of cells. So what is this? Stomach. Maw. Orchestra member for the triangle. Roberto Alomar, not a name I'm familiar with. And I think M will finish this puzzle. Nope, I got some other stuff over here. Bother. A hassle is a bother. Refuse, maybe that's a scum. And actress Schneider. Roma. Square dance move. Outside of a wheel. Ally. Hassle. I'm thinking of hustle, aren't I? Hassle, I think, is spelled with two L's. Hustle with an S and a T. So sachet could be a square dance move, and Romy Schneider sounds plausible, so let's put a Y in there, and there we go. All right, this is the 31st of March. Let's go back and do the 1st of April for the following day. So we had a couple shapes in there. No shenanigans otherwise, but maybe same constructor, Alan Arbesfeld. Will Short's the editor again, and maybe we'll have something different with shapes today. Let me see if I can get the whole grid on this screen just a little bit. There we go. Okay. 1 across is check. Nope. 1 down, great deal. 2 down, character. Nope. 3 down, lip, could be sass. 4 down is Mama Blank, Mama Mia. Oh, and I see diamond shows up again. Or the long, we got square, we've got circle, and we've got triangle. So our long themed answers have the same clues, but they'll probably be different meanings maybe. Check. Wait, are these are all the same clues, aren't they? Check. We had rain for that. 13 across. New Jersey. No, that's different. I don't remember that one. 1 down, great deal. 2 down. Okay, so they're not all the same. I think 1 across was in there. Fill to excess. Yeah, you had Sate for that, and we had Rube for Country Bumpkin. Okay, so maybe all the acrosses are the same. Great deal. 20 across is Lilliputian. Okay, that's not the same. I don't remember that. We for Lilliputian. Lilliputian means small. Lip could mean, there's lots of things lip could mean. So check. New Jersey City. Diamond. Great deal. A slew of something is a great quantity of it. Character, maybe a rune. Check. To stem is to check something. Character, lip, edge, the edge of a canyon or something. Lodi is a city in California. Maybe there's one in New Jersey as well. And what is character here? Tone. The tone of your remarks is the character of them. Okay, so a diamond could be a engagement ring or something like that. 5 across, fill to excess. We had Sate before. Dishes with syrup for 5 down. Waffles, pancakes. 6 down, hardly believable. 7 down, pizza place. Nope, 6 down, money for a Toyota, say. 14 across is all night teen parties. 21 across, ready to serve. Not getting a lot here. 18 down, blank heights, maybe the Golan Heights. 21 across, ready to serve on it, or open, maybe something from tennis. 23 across, bass or bass for one. I think there's a bass ale. Dishes with syrup will probably end in an S. 6 down, hardly believable. Pizza place. Money for a Toyota is like a down payment or a, what would that be in 3 letters? 15 down, stiff. Don't know. 19 down is viewfinders with a question mark. 9 across, country bumpkin. All right, so we had Hick, then we changed it to Rube. Let's try Hick first this time. One of the Beverly Hillbillies. We had Ellie Mae, we had Jethro, Jed, and Granny. I used to watch that show a lot when I was a kid. Well, Jethro, I think, is the only one who fits. 10 down, mine, in Marseille, French, one French way to say mine in French would be à moi, to me. Species, could be a kind. Is a Jake a country bumpkin? 12 down, alpine off-seasons. The summer, I guess, would be the off-season in the Alps. They speak French in part of the Alps. I'm not sure it's a French language clue. Send off, I like emit, like send off a signal. So engagement stone for what a diamond could be. Species, let's try kind. And let's try étés, the summers. In the French-speaking part of the Alps would be the off-season when people aren't skiing. I guess a Jake is a country bumpkin. I don't think I've ever heard Jake used that way. They're trouble for roses. 22 across. Aphids would fit there. 15 down, that's stiff. 19 down, viewfinders. Spies? Find a view? I'm not sure about that. 24 across, blank fox. We have an R at the end, so maybe Brer Fox. 25 across is square. Nope, 23 down is give blank to, meaning approve, maybe give a nod to. 25 down, screen letters. 26 down, Rigoletto. composer. Who composed Rigoletto? I don't know. 27 down, the Hollow Men poet. Not familiar with that. 33 across, honeydew is a kind of melon. 36 across, parched. Let's try arid, like an arid parched desert. 39 across, words at the altar. I do. 42 across, circle. Screen letters for 25 down. Verdi, Giuseppe Verdi, or Joe Green in Italian. T.S. Eliot is a poet that will fit here with what we've got there. So square is even, I guess, letters that you read on your computer screen is email. And this is back in 1998 when email was kind of a newish thing. Yeah, so square is like even-sided, even dishes with syrup. 28 down, Doubleday and others. Abner Doubleday, credited with being the inventor of baseball. There's some doubt about that nowadays. 29 down, Fran Drescher TV role. She's famous for being the nanny and was in 1998, I think. Relay sticks for 24 down are batons, that little stick they pass in a relay race, even as an something. Stiff for 15 across. Stiff can mean rigid. It can mean a corpse. It can mean to stiff your bartender with the not giving a tip or something. I don't know. 19 down, viewfinder, spectacles, glasses, I guess. Spa for 34 across, so baths, I guess, like the Roman baths, that's why it's plural. It's meant to be like a bath house. Starchy for stiff, works. 37 across, a bug is annoy. Specs, starchy, even as an uh, 30 down is beneficial, 31 down is fair-sized musical group, and 32 down is parasite. Don't know any of those. 35 across, excessively, maybe 2. 38 across, one of Columbus's ship, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. Nina fits like a shoe. No, and circle. A literary society. Could be a circle of readers and reviewers, I guess. 40 down, actress Garson. Okay, that's Greer Garson. Pretty confident about that. Colorado City on the Rio Grande. Senator John Glenn. 45 down, Peaches. No, 41 down, Jerk. 38 down is film genre, film noir. 30 down, beneficial. Let's try util. Util, useful. So even as an account, if it's even, it is square. So as an account is kind of giving us an extra hint as to what even means there. A nonette would be a musical group of 9 pieces. Parasite could be a toady, I guess. And like a shoe. Shoes have soles. They are soled. 46 across. Idiom. Not sure. 44 down. Works by Verdi. Operas, I guess. Is a parable an idiom? What is the abbreviation there? Jerk. Spasm. If literary society is wrong, although all those downs looked right. 50 across. Look. To peer. Peer through your specs. Could be to find a view in them. 45 across. That's peaches. I don't know if that means like peachy keen or fruits or something. Sound choice for 47 across. Don't know. 55 across. That's triangle. 58 across is sounds from Hawaii. Not sure. Meal eaten in a hall. 61 across could be mess or chow, maybe. I'm thinking of a mess hall in the Army. 47 down, pigsty. That's a mess. 48 down, Puff. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in the land called Honolulu. So what is the way out? Exits, sound choice, Puff, party times. I'm thinking Eves, maybe like New Year's Eve. Sounds from Hawaii. Eating in a hall. Nope. Don't know this city in Colorado. 59 across is legend in automotives. Acura makes a legend car. 56 down, secure as a victory. To ice the victory. 50 down, complacent. I'm not sure. 51 down, river in Spain. There's an Ebro River in Spain. They get in the way of sound thinking for 62 across. Egos can do that. Okay, smug for complacent. And then look is seer. I don't think that's quite right. The things aren't the way they look. They're not the way they seem. And then jerk. A scamp? And I don't know, I don't understand 46 across. This is triangle. No, 57 down is prattle. Don't know. 52 across, 1936 candidate Landon is Alf. Landon. Purina competitor, another pet food manufacturer, could be Alpo. 53 down, mortgage. Let's try lean there. Are they the same? I think they're slightly different. 54 down, good looking. Be fine. She's so fine. Triangle. Oh, that looks wrong with the vowels at the end. Top spot. The apex is the top spot. More than lean. Bony. Be very, very lean indeed. It is Alf Land. Oh, Foxy. Foxy for good looking. Okay. Imbroglio. A triangle. Oh, like a three-way, a love triangle. Could be some kind of erotic imbroglio or romantic imbroglio. Gab for prattle. Okay, that corner looks right. Schmo for jerk. And idiom, I guess, is a phrase. We can abbreviate phrase as PHR, I guess. I'll allow that. What is this city? Colorado City. Peaches. Sound choice. And this is an imbroglio. Okay, the only thing I'm confident about here is Greer Garson. I'm going to take out mess. A choice of sound, like background music, or it is a sound choice. It is a rational choice, a sane choice. Don't know. What kind of imbroglio do we have here? Sounds from Hawaii. Like ukulele music? There are two A's, Hawaii, or E-E. I don't know how we'd spell that phonetically. Chow, I like for meal eaten in a hall. Pigsty. What's another word for a pigsty? Eves is a guess for 49 down. A mess hall. Way out is egress. Okay, yeah, I like that. A covert, a lover's imbroglio. Okay, yeah, lover's triangle, a love triangle. peaches. It's a real peach. It's a gem. Alamasa? Sound choice. A slum for a pigsty? Ukuleles, it sounds from Hawaii. Ukes, okay. Puff could be like a toke off a cigarette, I guess. And you might choose a stereo for sound, and Alamosa for the city in Colorado. All right, we're almost done with the puzzle. Ready to serve. Open? Yeah. I get like a restaurant. Okay, we are open. We are ready to start serving for the day. Crepes could have syrup, I guess. I like the powdered sugar and jam on mine. 6 down, hardly believable. Pizza might be in an oven. Money for a Toyota. Fill to excess. Cram, clot. Raves might be all-night teen party. Hardly believable. Lame? Like a lame excuse? How is... I like clot for fill to excess. How is 10 money for a Toyota? No, yen. Okay, if something is cloying, it like fills your throat, like a very sweet something. Okay, and yen is Japanese money, so you might buy a Toyota in yen, I guess, if you're buying directly from the factory. So I think Y will finish this puzzle. Okay, that was fun. And, whoops, what am I doing here? I don't want to view all games. I want to admire the puzzle, but that's not an option here. So let me move my head and we'll admire this puzzle. And so we had the theme clues were all the same. We had diamond in the other puzzle. It was baseball infield. Square was person who was unhip. Circle was, I forgot what circle was. And then triangle was member of an orchestra. Then some of these crosses are the same. I'm pretty sure check was the same. Pretty sure fill to excess was the same. And country bumpkin. So let me go back to the March 31st puzzle. You solved the puzzle. Yeah, we had... We don't need to hear the music again, do we? Let me go back. How can I want to look at the clues above the grid. Here we go. So check was the same. Fill to excess. Country bumpkin. But I don't think these others were the same. So maybe it was just the top line was the same for both of them. That might be meant. So if you solved this puzzle, the 31st of March, and then you opened your puzzle for the 1st of April and started filling it in, I always start in the top corner. Many people do. You might start going in check. Again, when you hear the music, you might say, "Went across this check. Wait a minute, that sounds familiar." Fill to excess, and you might notice in the list of clues these capitalized themed answers. You say, "Wait a minute, I solved this one yesterday," and that would be kind of like an April Fool's joke. Okay, I like that one. All right, we've got 2 more in this series, but we're already a half hour, so I'm going to save those for tomorrow. Maybe I'll do. Well, Friday puzzles probably take a long time. Well, we got some video fodder for the rest of this week, I think. And so this is a good article. It explains kind of like the background of each puzzle. I haven't looked at it yet because I didn't want to get any spoilers. And as it says here, this is what I wanted to highlight. They will be free to play for a limited time. So if you don't have a subscription to the New York Times Games section, I will include a link to this article in the description down below, and you can play these April Fool's puzzles for free, for your own enjoyment. All right, thanks for joining me. Please come back for more puzzles and games, and I'll see you next time.